Most men stay asleep because their dreams are easier to control than the mirror. In dreams, they're kings. In the mirror, they're cowards. And reality doesn't wait for approval. It slams into your doorstep wearing a disguise called time, stripping away your excuses 1 second at a time until all that's left is exposure. The reality is this: you are either building yourself or betraying yourself. There is no in between. Each skipped task, each delayed commitment, each numb thought is a vote for weakness. And weakness doesn't whisper forever. One day it screams. When you finally need strength and discover you're hollow. When you finally need certainty and all you have are rehearsed lies. That is reality's knife, and it doesn't miss. The man who is waiting for a sign will drown in silence. Life doesn't send messengers. It sends storms. It doesn't tell you to wake up. It lets you rot. And that is where most die, not physically, but in posture, in tone, in identity. Weakness is not some sad little character flaw. It's a predator. It feeds off your rationalizations. It drinks from your delays. It celebrates your short-term comfort and builds your long-term coffin. Most don't even resist it. They negotiate with it. They pet it. They decorate it with language that makes it sound noble. But call it what it is. Weakness is self-betrayal on autopilot. And the longer it lives inside you, the more you lose access to the version of you that was never afraid of pain. The mirror doesn't lie. It reflects habits. It reflects neglect. And the more you look away, the more foreign you become to yourself. You must understand this. There's a version of you buried under every excuse you've ever made. He's not mythical. He's not unreachable. He's just being suffocated by the very behaviors you protect daily. To kill the weakness within, you don't need affirmations. You need autopsies. Tear open the moments you quit. Study the seconds you paused for comfort. Dissect the patterns. Map the self-sabotage like a battlefield. You need to see it not as a flaw, but as a system. One you inherited, one you repeated, one you now must dismantle or become. Waking up to reality doesn't mean becoming cynical. It means finally seeing clearly. The world is not designed for your greatness. It's designed to keep you average. Advertisements are not selling products. They're selling sedation. Social platforms aren't connecting you. They're draining you. Every influence that doesn't challenge you is manipulating you. Reality is not cruel. It's just surgical. It cuts deep, but it cuts true. And the cut is needed. Because the infection has spread. It's in your thoughts, in your posture, in your routines. You carry your weakness like a parasite you're too polite to evict. You've been lied to. The lie said you can think your way into greatness. That journaling once a month makes you focused. That watching motivation is the same as creating it. That feeling ready is a requirement. None of it is real. You don't rise through thinking. You rise through execution, through sweat, friction, and more friction. Through the choice to act when every part of you begs to retreat. That's how you kill weakness. Not by philosophizing it, by starving it, by denying it oxygen, by turning your day into a crucible of pressure that only the strong can survive. The voice inside you that says, wait, that's not logic, that's the ghost of mediocrity. It doesn't want you dead. It wants you tame, comfortable, predictable, small. You cannot compromise with that voice. You cannot mediate with a liar. You must drown it in momentum. You must outpace its logic with decisive action. Kill the delay before it kills your identity. You already know what needs to be done. You've known for years. You've just let softness dress itself up as strategy. Comfort has always been the trap. You think you're in control because nothing is wrong. But that's the problem. Nothing is happening. You're not bleeding, but you're not growing. You're maintaining. Stagnation in disguise. The savage part of you has been caged by schedules made for domesticated minds. The same meals, the same shows, the same dopamine. You're living on repeat, calling it safety. Wake up, look around. You're not surviving the storm, you're avoiding the war. And the war is internal. It's daily, it's microscopic, and it's killing your edge. Every man needs to walk into his own shadow, not to fear it, but to study it, to understand where he leaks energy, where he flinches, where he lets opinion override purpose. This is not therapy. This is tactical recovery, because if you can map your weakness, you can dismantle it. But if you ignore it, it grows roots. It builds narratives. It makes you think your comfort is character. But comfort has no character. It just makes you forget what pressure feels like. And a man who forgets pressure is already halfway broken. You were not born to blend in. You were not born to optimize convenience. You were built with the blood of those who survived scarcity, war, fire, and frostbite. And you cry over friction. You complain when your schedule is tight. You fold when feedback stings. Kill that part. Destroy it. Because the version of you that creates legacy won't be born in the soft moments. He will be built through restraint, fatigue, and relentless repetition. You kill the weakness by refusing to feed it. That is the only law. No book, no speech. No moment of clarity will save you. Only war will. Wake up to reality and kill the weakness within you. Not for approval, not for applause, but because the version of you that survives the next decade will need to be twice as sharp, twice as focused, and 10 times more resilient than you are now. And the clock doesn't stop. It never did.